Warning, the following is intended for immature adult audiences. Please do not attempt any of the stunts, activities mentioned in this podcast, future podcast, or previous podcast. Hashtag driving Miss DeRossi. What's up, Beer League fans, fellow dumpers, dry humpers, elite skaters to masturbators, fast skaters to chubby chasers? Welcome to another unedited, unfiltered, often imitated, never duplicated, worldwide Dump and Skate podcast, the #1 beer league hockey podcast in the Bluffton, Hilton Head area, Pooler, Georgia area, Las Vegas, Aurora, Oswego, Naperville, Illinois, and just recently added New Hampshire, Dallas, and the countries of Israel, Canada, Colombia, Bosnia, Ireland, Dubai, and the cock, Bangkok. I am the podcast scheduler, social media content creator, the podcast IT, the guy who brings the humor and the playlist for you, the fans, the broken, old, and decrepit bender, the locker room cheerleader, the hype queen, the D- skater with the elite level trash talk, Jeremy Suck My Dick Chat GPT and AI Abdu.
Grief, that was aggressive.
It was short, though.
It was.
It was short.
Getting ready to start falling asleep.
With me, as always, the man that makes this podcast possible, but not on Apple Podcasts. But that's fixed now. The only producer that doesn't do any editing, the talent of the podcast, but not on the ice. The most loyal and friend and brother that will always have your back on and off the ice, in and out of the locker room. If you're lucky enough to have him in your corner, he will be your Darren McCarty to your Chris Draper. This is the last time I'm going to say this on his intro because I did not like doing the edits for this. A lot of heated rivalry clips that just made me nauseous. Watch Unrivaled for this reference. That's unrivaled, not heated rivalry. He is the dadman, the team daddy sitter, the one I used to nag about. Oh, jeez. The one I used to nag about uploading podcasts, but I have to remind him that we actually do a podcast. Jeremy, I bought a nice squat rack, bench weights a year and a half ago, and look at how not jacked I am, Howland.
Hey, I'm wearing the sleeveless tonight.
Sun's out, guns out.
Oh, man, that was probably one of the better intros. I liked some of the first stuff. It was pretty good. You worked pretty hard on that one, didn't you?
Yeah. I don't
Moderately.
know. I wanted to change it up a bit. So
There was a little bit of Jeremy Abdu aggression in there too. A couple of times. That was pretty.
which one was it? The driving Mr. Rossi?
No, it wasn't.
That one
one.
just
That
popped.
was
That one just
funny.
popped up. That was one on the
Yeah,
fly.
that was just funny. No, there was some wildly aggressive. Tell your mom to stop calling you.
Hey, I'm doing a podcast right now. I have to just call me later.
Who was that?
My
Tell you
friend-
later.
No, it's my friend Kendra. She listens to our podcast too.
Oh, stop calling me.
She calls again one more time. She's getting on the podcast.
Oh, man. What is up, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all shapes, sizes, and flavors? Welcome into your favorite Beer League podcast, the one and only Dump and Skate podcast. We are super excited to be back with you guys. This is the second podcast in a week, so we are back on the regularity train, which is phenomenal
This
and incredible.
is legit. A
I
2026.
tried to call you and get you to do one on Sunday, and you went into the I don't like anybody and I don't answer my phone mode and didn't answer your phone and never called me back. But I had stuff planned. It actually worked out okay. I ended up meal prepping, so that was probably good that we didn't shoot a podcast.
Well, for the record, this is a 2026 PR. We're doing a podcast within a week apart.
It wasn't hard. It wasn't hard to hit that PR because the closest we'd done had been like a month.
But you're right.
I could have waited another couple of weeks, and we could have still got it in there before the previous PR. We'd have been good.
But you're right. So I have been on the phone nonstop, and I needed a break. So it was just.
It's been a busy week last week and this week for me too. I'm not on the phone, but I've been driving and running jobs and stuff. But I felt really good about it. It's been good weeks.
Before we get rolling, I would just like to let everybody know, and you, because you don't know the story yet, I haven't told you. as I was working on, as I was done working out and everything like that, I had to take a shower, and it's really hot here in the armpit of the South, like the armpit of hell. It's horrible, and I can
bad
easily
today, but it was really bad.
no,
yesterday.
but I can easily go through a half gallon of water because you've been to my gym and it gets stagnant. It gets hot and humid in there.
It's rough.
Drink a half gallon in a workout, which was basically 90 minutes. Went to take a shower and you're like, you know what, guys? I'm doing this for the podcast. I'm going to piss in the shower. So.
You got cold feet, didn't you?
No, I was, the water's running in the shower.
You peed on the floor before you got in the shower.
The water's running in the shower. I'm standing there naked about to pee, and I'm peeing, and I'm like, you know what? I think I got a shit. So I was done peeing. I was done peeing, right? I sat down on the can, still naked, took a duty. The duty caught me off guard because usually I take a duty before I go to the gym first thing in the morning. It's the first thing I do. Next thing I know, I'm wiping. It was a messy duty.
Okay.
Standing there naked, try to flush it. Toilet is fucking clogged. Now the normal thing would do is like put on some shorts. I keep the plunger downstairs in the garage. But here I am.
Is this the one that you tried to return? No,
I didn't use a snake. I didn't use a snake. But I'm thinking, I just walked down the stairs completely naked. The dog's following me. I got the.
Dude, what were you thinking?
I didn't know I had a duty, but then I'm like, you know what? I was like, screw it. I was like, there's no way I can pee in the shower. I'm just gonna go ahead and pee in. And then I'm like, well, it's a good thing I didn't pee in the shower because I would have had to poop. And that thing, like, whatever clogged the toilet would have just filled up the tub. And I'm walking around the house with a toilet plunger naked. I would like to say, you know, my unit is just slanging and moving around, but I'm so pissed off and I'm like, the only time that I'm telling you, like I was plunging and I'm looking at my unit and it's like, it looks legit like I have a clitoris. It was just, I'm plunging away and it's just like, so then I'm like, well, I'll talk about this on the podcast. And
Oh my gosh.
so this is why I don't, this is a good thing I don't pee in the shower, but I did. That pee was long, and I think it's just because I drink so much water. It was like pushing everything from my first duty that I didn't do, like finish from the couple hours before I left for the gym. And man, it was just like, it was a fail, like all over fail.
I hate sneak attack duties. They drive me nuts. Like that really drives me nuts.
And I never, that one caught me off guard. Now, I did think about this. A guy I played hockey with at school. He was one of those guys, he would take a dump before he showers. He wouldn't wipe. He would just go in the shower and clean butthole which I thought, me and shout out Mark Muller. We always thought that was weird. He would have like skid marks on his cheeks and just go in the shower and wipe. I was like, man, if I do that now, like I couldn't do that. I would get it in my fingernails. I would just get tunnel vision. I would pass out with like a plunger next to me. I just couldn't do it. So I don't know how that's going to be our next question. Like, hey,
where's the plunger normally kept in your house? Just so
it's in the garage.
So wait, you went from upstairs in your house down the stairs,
butt ass naked,
into the garage to get the plunger.
Yeah, and I could have like, oh, I should just put on my shorts, or I can leave it, but I didn't want to leave it because I was like, man, I don't want to just sit there,
shower with that brewing.
Yeah,
just like it'd be like stewing in your own poo.
Yeah, because it's already humid here. So it's just like baking. It's
like not even taking a shower at that point. All the duty follicles would be like all in your skin pores because you're taking a hot shower and they're opening up. Unless you're just taking an ice cold shower.
Yeah, so that happened, but it's fixed, and thank God I didn't need the snake because that would have been just I don't even have anything to say about that. That just freaks me out. Like using the snake grosses me out. I don't like it because it gets stuck in the little coils, and then you see like remnants
You
of
take
it.
you take your toothbrush and you get it out of the coils.
Oh no, I actually use perfect segue. I use the Rossi Law business card to just pick out
No.
to pick out the duty. Yeah, I just use a business card and then just scrape it out of the coils.
Oh, I don't know how to recover from what we're talking about to move into talking about people that want us to advertise for them. Oh, that's brutal. That's everything about what you just said is pretty.
Look, I tried to, I thought about it, but then it's like,
I've gotten in the shower before and been like, "Uh-oh." So then I just rapid wash and get out. But I don't think I've ever had it hit me where I'm like going in the shower right now, like can't avoid it. So it's, man, that was okay. That's all right. So before we get any farther into the podcast today, we actually talk about hockey things. We do want to let you guys know about folks that support us. So we've got two sponsors we want to talk about really quickly today, or two companies that we want to talk about really quickly today. One of those, you guys are probably a little familiar with. We've talked about them before. They are the owners of the El Ranchava tortilla chips and tostadas brands, and that is Authentico Foods. And they have a new product coming out, or I say it's not a new product, but they have a product that they're now shipping. It's the La Guadalupana tamales. If you're from the Chicago area, there's a good chance you've seen these products in the local grocery stores. The company's been making authentic Mexican food since 1945. They use traditional family recipes passed down through generations. Well, now you can order these La Guadalupana tamales online. You can have them shipped frozen right to your door, literally anywhere in the country. Abdu got some shipped to him just a week or so ago. You can choose from favorites like pork and salsa verde, chicken and salsa verde, chicken mole, pork mole, and bean, cheese, and jalapeno. They're fully cooked, they're easy to heat, and they're perfect for family dinners, game days, quick lunches, or feeding a crowd if you order a bunch of them. Authentic flavor, quality ingredients, over 80 years of tradition delivered straight to your home. What else could you ask for? Visit them at laguadalupana.com to learn more or to order them online. We appreciate those guys. They are El Ranchava, which is another brand under that same umbrella, are a sponsor for the Zeros Dump and Skate adult men's or adult league tournament that's coming up here at the end of July. They've been gracious enough and part of their sponsorship.
oh yeah, I'm the one that
us
does a bad ad read.
give us, and I've fumbled one word in that sponsorship. They've given us some pretty nice gifts to give away to teams and guys that are participating. So we're really excited about that. We're going to hold that and keep that as a secret, but it's really cool. We're looking forward to that and can't wait. So, and then Abdu already kind of let the cat out of the bag. Our good friend Pete Rossi, who we've known through hockey for years and years, but Pete has gone out on his own and is now has his own independent law firm. And so the Rossi Law Office is a boutique legal practice built on a singular principle, providing business-minded legal solutions that are both strategically sound and practically actionable. They combine real courtroom experience with forward-thinking advisory service to serve as a true partner in your success, offering clarity and protection in complex legal landscapes. Some of the areas of law that they are practicing and proficient in are business and corporate law, fractional general counsel, regulatory compliance, trusts and estates, residential real estate closings, civil litigation. These are personal friends of ours. We can vouch for them. They will go to bat for you for anything you have. If you need to reach out to them, you can visit their website. It is Rossi-lawoffice.com. There's a contact page there, but they've got a phone number on there, and they've got an email address, info@Rossi-lawoffice.com. Anything you've got legal that you need help with, give these guys a call. If they can't help you, they can definitely point you in the right direction. But they can definitely help you with a plethora of legal items that you may need help with. So let them hook you up. Tell them the boys at Dump and Skate sent you.
Nice.
That was straight off their website and probably the most difficult read I did because I was literally clicking through pages of their website to grab information. So That was tough. We need to type that one down so the next time we read it, it's a little easier. So
Again, I
shout
just
out.
sent it to you before we did
No,
this.
you're good.
So.
Well, you sent it a few days ago. I didn't realize what it was looking at.
No, the
you did.
Guadalupana ones.
Yeah.
But
It's all
there
good.
you go,
Yeah,
Ross.
no.
We did
Shout out to our boy Pete. We love you.
Yeah,
Nothing but success, and hope you're
that
killing
check.
it in the legal game.
Yeah, go ahead and zell us now that we did you an ad. And go ahead and tell me that for some reason it's not going through.
I told you. I know how. All right, so that brings up the topic of the night, right? We'll get right in the topic of the night, and we're really just giving Pete a hard time on that.
No, I'm not. I don't mind fronting you the money. So seriously, use
you and
Pete Raw, use Rossi Law Offices so he can go ahead and pay for the tournament.
Oh my gosh,
times are tough starting off a new law firm.
Idiot.
I love you, Pete. I love you.
Oh man, so
he's doing so well. He's got a chauffeur too.
Oh man, so you and I were talking this week, and we were talking last podcast. We had a lot of fun on. We definitely bagged pretty hard on Perino, and again, I think I said it a couple times in there. A lot of that wasn't personal. It was more like personality stuff that kind of drives you nuts when you're playing, and it's like, hey, just like be different a little bit, kind of thing. When you're the way you handle stuff and all. We had a couple guys reach out. They were like, hey, like we've been around that guy or that type of guy. Like we get it. It was really relatable, and it got you and I to talking and thinking. And we were like, you know, what's something else that's probably universally relatable across like beer league or adult tournament stuff or like anything. And I even thought like as a league admin, like this was something like it made me think of a couple things. But one of the things that you've been dealing with, and again, we're joking a little bit about Pete stuff here, but is we're getting ready to do the tournament, getting a group of 15 guys, 14 guys, 13 guys, however many guys it is, to collectively pay in their fair share for a tournament fee is like, I don't know, searching for a needle in a haystack. Sometimes like it just feels like it's never going to happen. Sometimes it's comical at times. Yeah. So it made us think like, hey, if people are slow paying or whatever's going on, or they just read the text and then forget about it. What about like your men's league team? Like how hard is it to collect from your men's team? Like how hard is it to collect? Like what do you do? What do you do if you're having a hard time collecting from like a guy or several guys? Like how do you deal with this?
So my men's, I still run my men's league team in Chicago here, and here in Savannah, you pay individually. You said at some point it's going to get where each team can pay in full for everybody.
I think.
Okay, well, at some point it could happen. Chicago, you pay per team. So if you have 50 people, that lowers the price per person. But my Chicago team, since I've left to move to the armpit of hell, I've had Paul Kalenda take over, and he has always said every season, which is like 3 seasons a year, this group, shout out to formerly known as Sodomy, the Chicago Zeros, they pay within 2 weeks every time, pay in full. So that is like, and Paul even said, I've run men's league teams before, and trying to get money is the absolute worst. Trying to collect, he's like, I've never had a problem with these guys. These guys are great. Now, trying to collect money for some of these guys, Ponton wants me to call them out. This might be the spot to call them out. Why? Because you're one of them? Why? Because your brother's one of them too? All right.
I told you.
I'll pay you $1 for the next year.
I'm setting up my Zelle account to send you $1 for the next 300 days, and we'll be square.
Well,
you'll get your money. Relax.
And then, I mean, this group is very special. I mean that in every way possible. They're a great bunch of guys. I hold them near and dear to my heart. But I go, Cooch, I've said this in person. I've said this all the time. Cooch, you are not to pay a penny for the tournament. You're not paying for registration for the tournament. And then I sent a text 3 weeks ago, bitches, I need you to pay so we get this discount.
Longer than that, yeah.
Yeah, it was a month ago maybe. And what does Cooch do? oh shit, I forgot. I'm so sorry. And then
did.
literally,
He's
literally,
like, did you get my money? And you were like, no, Rob, stop.
I sent him a text and I said, Rob, what the fuck are you doing? And he goes, I can't talk. I even tried to call him, right? I tried to call him to say, what are you doing? Like I told you, he's like, I can't talk right now. I'm on the shitter. Like he's like, he tried to, what he did, he tried to pee in the shower after the gym. And then
Not true. It's not
no,
true.
it is not.
It's not true.
But no, I tried to call him and say, Rob, I'm going to sell you your money back. And then he's like, I'm on the can. I can't talk. That is the true story. I'll use the screen record of that. I'm on the can. But I go, Rob, what are you doing? I told you not to pay. He's like, Abdu, it's only $160 or whatever it is. I go, yeah, I get it. It's stolen money, Rob. But I said, Rob, I told you this time in and time out. You are not, we got you. We're taking care of you for this tournament, you know? And then he went on a whole thing. I'm still waiting on some other people to pay me back so I can sell Rob back. Because Rob's like, well, if this person doesn't pay, just hold on to it. I'll pay his fee. And I'm like, no, that is not happening. That is not happening.
Have you ever had to like track guys down in men's league for their league fees?
Oh, yeah. True story. There's two guys. We ran a team called the Camo Toes. We had camouflage jerseys and a camo.
Did you just have toes on there, or was it?
It was a camo. It was a camo,
right.
and number 19 for Jonathan Tays, and it was spelled toes like Tays.
Yeah.
And my mechanic in Chicago, Jason Perry can vouch for me on this. Everybody paid except for two guys, and in the chat I said these two people. I called them out. Jake Sporna, to this day, I hate your guts. I mean that wholeheartedly. And another guy, we squared our beef. They said they paid. So then we get to the rink, and
was this back when they had to like? Was this back when they had to like Western Union you money or something? How were they paying you?
I paid. This is
how were
right
they paying you?
I'm getting to it. This is right after my hockey injury. It's like weeks after my hockey, maybe a few weeks after my hockey injury. So what I would normally do is I would front the money and I would collect the money from everybody. So I called the rink and said, hey, look, I'm in the hospital. I can't pay. She's like, that's fine. Just have your roster come in and pay individually. Fine. Thank you. I appreciate that. So then everyone paid. Everyone said they paid. And the rink said, yeah, everyone has paid except for these two people. Fuck you, Jake Sporna. And then I got a call. I said, are we all squared away? And the lady that was in charge of it wasn't there at the rink. But the rule was if you're not paid, you can't play. So then everyone was asking, are we all paid or do we have to forfeit the game or are we going whatever? And Jake and them said, hey, we paid. We're all good. We all paid. We're all good. So then I couldn't play because I was injured. I go to the rink anyways to watch. And the lady goes, you can't play because these two people did not pay.
So the whole team wasn't allowed to play?
The whole team was not allowed to play.
Wow. So forfeit?
Well, so what does Abdu do? In his handicap moment, he just pays so the guys can play because everyone was in the locker room and everything like that. I go into the locker room and I call them out and I said, you guys owe me right now. You guys lied to the team and everyone in the team. Franzone was there when this happened too. He can vouch for me on this too. He goes, that's really messed up, guys. The guy's been in the hospital and you lied to us. You can't pay this and that. So then they just go on the ice and I go to the bench and I just berate. I went full blown Abdu on them. I said, I cussed and swore at them. I even told the refs, I go, kick them out of the game. I don't care what you do. Get them off the team. And he's like, Abdu, we love you. This is great. This is great. So through a huge beef, and I even told the other team, go after
temper
him.
tantrum. Most people call that a temper tantrum.
100% I did. Because it wasn't like it was like $200. It was three something it was like $600 that I covered for them.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that all happened.
So still didn't get your money out of one of them. Did you ever get it out of the other?
Nope.
Really?
Nope.
So they both just held firm that they paid.
One guy goes, yeah, and I still have the text. I should scroll through that.
It's so weird.
One guy said, yeah, I'm so sorry. That's my bad, and I knew better. I'm sorry. I asked Jake, and Jake said that he was just going to take care of it when he could. Anyways, collecting money is always a pain.
Hey, it's even a bigger pain when you collect the money and then spend it on whatever you feel like spending on, and then you have to like front the money and figure out how to pay for jerseys
that a good friend did for us.
Yeah, there you go. That's right. Yeah, so that's an even worse shyster move. Is definitely don't be the guy that doesn't pay his way for the tournament or the league, but don't be the guy that collects the dues and then goes and spends the dues money on something else and is like, oh, I'll get you guys at the rink later when I get some money back.
Yeah,
but after I sell this musical instrument online, I'll get you guys. I got you. Don't worry.
Oh, Captain Butt-Love. So I got another story. This is when we were sponsored by Sharpie pens, and we still had to pay.
Can we work out a Sharpie pen?
I don't have that connection. I don't have that connection anymore.
What'd you do? You went on a hissy fit, like you threw a tantrum, and they were like, we're out. Sharpie cannot be associated with this nonsense.
I don't have a good answer. Everyone. This was by far one of my favorite teams that I played on. But my good friend Aaron Blattner, my goalie would pay for everybody up front, and then we would just pay him back. My friend Aaron Blattner paid him in a check, and Steve Jablo, he always after that he always made Aaron pay in cash because the check bounced.
So I got super nervous about people's checks bouncing, and I would go try to cash them at their bank so that it didn't. Because if I put it in my account, they would charge me a bounce fee. So even if it meant I had to drive around a little bit and find whatever foolish bank they use, I'd go there and cash it. And then if it was insufficient funds, they would just be like, doesn't work. And I was like, all right, it didn't cost me anything.
Well, Jablo was a stay-at-home dad, and his wife was the moneymaker. And they were already going through a divorce, and this chick was mean. She was so he would be like, I need your money. Kind of like, hey guys, I need your money. I need.
What do you think those arguments were? Like, I cook and clean in this house. I deserve this money. If I've wiped all these babies' butts.
No, they weren't. No.
She was like, I wear the pants in this house.
I wear the pants and pretty much everything. He was, we talked about being whipped. This was Captain Whipped.
Whipped.
Yeah. He would be like, my wife sees the credit card bill and she gets so pissed off. And then there's a bounce check. Aaron, you have to at the time we were sponsored by Sharpie, and it was only like $100. It was only $100.
That was the straw that broke the camel's back. Sharpie was like, "You got guys writing bad checks? We're out. We're not going to sponsor anymore." Way to ruin it for everybody.
So,
oh no,
man.
So I'm trying to think. Like, I think I had to collect money from guys. I think I did when we did the Jacksonville tournament, and it wasn't bad. I think most everybody paid. I've had to collect money before when we've stayed at a house or something, and that was super stressful. And part of what was stressful about that was like we had guys staying. So Rob and I took care of the two houses, and guys were just paying us back. And I was trying to keep everybody was paying me, and then some guys started paying Rob, and trying to keep track of like what had been paid and what had not been paid was super frustrating and irritating. And I think I had like on paper it looked like everybody had paid, but it never felt like that. Like financially, it always felt like, man, what the heck happened? Like, how did it felt like I paid for over half of the house for some weird reason. I was like, I don't know.
For the record, every Airbnb that you got, I've always paid you within 2 texts.
Yeah, you're fine. Yeah.
Yeah. We'll take a hint in notes.
Yeah, no, I told you. $1 a day, 300 days, you'll get your money. Relax. If it's good enough for the hospitals and my medical bills, it'll work for you, okay? Just relax. You get your money.
I know a good attorney. I got an attorney that can take care of this.
They get their $10. No, I'm making payments. I know the law. I'm making payments. My $10 a month payment, I'll get there eventually. You can't do anything about it because I'm making payments. I got it. I'm covered. I'm good. So I will not call this person out by name. I don't even know if you remember this story or not. But it was
the second house?
Second year. No, this was the first or second year that we ran the league down here in Savannah. And I don't even remember exactly what happened, but the way that it was working was I, as a league admin, had zero visibility to payments or anything like that. So I had no idea what guys had paid, what guys had not paid. They had a partial pay system set up where you could pay like half the league and then to pay off the other half of the league by a certain date. And somewhere along there must have either been a glitch or some weird thing they offered where they actually had people that like signed in and signed up for the league somehow, but never actually submitted a payment. It was really, really, really weird, like super, super weird, right? And so I never, like, I don't know how that happened because I never saw that option. Anyways, so we got to, this is actually two incidents I was sitting here thinking about. So we got to the very end of the season. We were rolling in playoffs. And the guy that was the rink, I guess his title was like rink manager, but that's probably wrong. Anyways, Marvin, great guy. I love Marvin.
Good dude.
Super easy to get along with, like really on top of his stuff, ran a tight ship at the rink and everything, just did a great job. Marvin did have some visibility to that financial piece and things. And he actually called me. He was like, hey, we've got this guy. I gave you his name. He was like, he has not paid. He's like, he's played the entire season and he has not paid a single dollar to play. And I said, how does that even happen? Marvin said, I do not know. But basically it sounded like the front office ran a batch and was like, hey, these two guys or three people or whatever, three accounts are showing unpaid or balances due or whatever. And so there were a couple guys that Marvin was like, hey, these guys only paid their half. They got to go back in and pay the other half. One of them was Captain Butlove. Yeah. And so
Imagine that.
Yeah. And so one of the other ones was this guy. And there was Marvin was like adamant. He was like, he will not get on the rink to play. If he steps foot on the rink to play and he hasn't paid, his entire team will forfeit the game. Now this is playoffs.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah, I got it.
And so I had to text I was like, I know the captain, like I knew all the captains. So I was like, I'll text the captain. So text the captain. I'm like, hey, and the captain's super, super nice guy. Like one of the nicest captains in the whole league. Text the captain. I'm like, hey, so you got this guy. I was like, it looks like he hasn't paid. He's like, I'll message him right now. He's like, we're getting this totally squared up. He messages back. He says he paid online. Everything's all square. I said, look, I'm telling you, they run a report. The report shows he's not paid. And I'm also telling you that if he walks in the door and doesn't immediately square up and thinks he's going to get dressed and get on the ice, they're going to force your team to forfeit. And he goes, I'll handle it.
So did the guy?
No idea. I have no idea what he said to him, but guy got there. I saw the guy later walking around the locker room, and you could tell he looked like his parents had just scolded him or something. And so I immediately went and found Marvin. I was like, Marvin. He goes, he walked in and squared up with me. I said, all right, his captain must have got to him.
So the captain didn't pay for him. The guy actually paid.
No.
Okay.
Captain wasn't going to cover it. Captain was like, hey, so you're going to go do this. It was hilarious. The other instance we had a guy that had paid a half season. So the way ours was working was we had a fall and a spring season, right? And so somehow, again, second or third year, one of the guys that played in our 40 and over league paid a half season for the first season, played the entire first season, stayed rostered on that same team, and played partway through, like 4 games into the next season. So almost halfway through that next season, got into a full-blown fight in the middle of a 40 and over game, I believe, gets ejected. The other admins and I are going through the process of like the write-up and all that, like what the suspension stuff's going to look like. And here comes Marvin. He's like, hey, actually, by the way, forget this guy. He owes us for half a season plus this season. He's like, so whatever suspension you email to him and tell him he's going to get, he was like, you also tag in there that he doesn't suspension regardless, he doesn't step foot back on the ice until he pays both leagues in full. He owes the half season and the full season for this. He's not going to do like, oh, I'll just pay for the tail end of that one and the first half of this one. Absolutely not. The guy got like a 3-game suspension because I don't remember exactly the details of the fight, but whatever it was, we were all like flabbergasted. Like it was just ridiculous. Like it was stupid. And so, Buddy never responded to the email and never came back to the league. Just left, dipped.
I don't know why people think they can just get away with that.
Like I said, I think it was something in our system where it was a little flawed. The individual pay stuff, when you do like the half pay, if you don't have somebody literally sitting there like waiting for like pay now, like and like have a report that prints is like, hey, all these payments are due, and emailing these people, like guys can just kind of fly under the radar. It happened to me. So they sent out emails. So Aiden tried out for the travel roster, made the 12U travel roster. and they had sent out an email that was like, "Hey, congratulations, you've been accepted or made to the team." Blah blah blah, and it gives you some details. And in the past, there's a link. You click on the link. You basically it took you to the portal that Zoyer uses for you to basically sign up and pay and all that stuff, and it took you right to that, and you would pay either a partial payment, so you'd pay like a down payment right then and set up a payment plan, or you could pay it in full and you get a little discount if you paid it in full, right? And so I fully expected that. I get to the bottom of the email, I see it nowhere. And I'm like, okay, what am I missing? Okay. So I email the lady that does a lot of that coordination stuff. I'm like, hey, I didn't see a payment thing, but this is what, because it was like, pick the one you're going to do. And I was like, well, how do I do that? Like, where's the button I click? So I emailed her, I was like, hey, it doesn't show me, but I want to do the pay in full option if possible. And she wrote back and was like, hey, look, we're doing it differently this year. You'll get a bill that comes like out of a QuickBooks email or something like that. Okay. In other words, you don't get a link to click. It was like a week or maybe even 2 weeks later before the email ever showed up. I actually sent another email. I was like, hey, I just want to make sure I didn't miss something. And she was like, nope, they're going out like this Thursday. It was like on a Saturday or Sunday that the email finally showed up. I saw it, but I wasn't sitting down doing anything. So I opened it, read it, and I was like, oh, cool, there's the link. I'll go to this link like first thing Monday and get it squared away. Guess what I forgot to do? Go to the link first thing Monday. So a week and a half later, I get an email that was like, hey, into this week, this pay early thing ends. I was like, oh my gosh. I immediately opened up my phone and paid the thing and wrote an email. I was like, I'm so sorry. I opened the email over the weekend and saw it and just closed it and forgot all about it. I should have just paid it right then. So like it can happen if somebody's not sitting there watching. Like I get it. It wasn't that I wasn't trying to pay. I paid it as soon as she sent me the reminder. I just forgot. Like I opened it up, saw it, and there wasn't, like I said, it wasn't the traditional link thing that I was used to. It was a QuickBooks link, and I was like, well, I need to get back home to my computer, not try to fiddle part with this thing on my phone. So so I get how somebody can honestly forget or make a mistake, but like trying to skate by or like lie about like, no, I paid, my bad, I was just lying. Like that's dirty. I hate that. That's not cool. And especially like in our group chat, like, if guys are, again, I'm not accusing them of attempting to not, but you and I have talked. You were aware that, hey, look, I've got money in a spot. I need to just move it over, pay you the money, and we'll be good to go. And part of it is cash, too. And I just need to get with you and give it. But I've communicated that with you. But what's like a little weird feeling to you is we've asked guys, like, are you in, are you not? Like, if money's tight, let us know. And that it's just like zero communication.
That's what I was going to say. Like I said, hey, look, I get it. Gas prices are at the time astronomical. They're coming down. Yay. But I said, I haven't heard from some of you guys, so I don't even know if you're playing or not. All you have to do is just send me a text, let me know that you're in, and then I could either find someone to replace you, someone that will actually pay me, or just give me a few bucks, like to lock in your spot, you know? So, and I hear nothing. And I get our group chat can go sideways really fast because you get people sending videos.
Idiots.
Holland, pervert. And then, but I say this regularly, and then we got Ponton. Name names. He just wants.
Ponton was on a violent streak that day. You were like, "Hey guys, there's some of you that haven't." Like, but it was almost. It felt like almost before you could hit send. Ponton was like, "Say their name in the group chat right now."
He said that the last 2 times. He's like, again, name names. Just enough of the BS.
Just say their names right now. Tell them that they're not playing until they pay.
But then Rossi goes, I'll call myself out, but I'm playing, and I'm sorry. And he did, he claims that he attempted to pay. I don't know. He sent a screenshot, but you know what that screenshot was?
Poor Pete.
Chat GPT.
After Pete.
Chat AI.
He's like, AI.
It's AI.
AI generated pay stub.
But
it is. I got you.
But he did pay for the business cards right away. Still waiting for the tournament and gloves.
Oh my god!
Oh come on!
Pete's gonna hear this, and you're gonna get I got a phone call last time. You're gonna get a phone call. Hey guy, calm down.
Oh, Pete knows it's funny. He was actually one of us. One of the guys that said, "Hey, I loved your last podcast." So
yeah,
and thanks for laughing. And he laughed. And hey, if I'm giving him a free plug, I can give him some crap.
Some hard time too. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
not like he's ever given me a hard time.
I don't know the best way to handle that. Like, do you just tell a guy, like on a team, have you ever had to kick a guy off a team because he's a constant like slow pay?
No, I had to kick a guy off the team because he took a shit in the locker room, spread cheek in the locker room, and took a duty. I told you about that one. Literally said, "Hey, Abdu, come here, check this out." Spread cheek. Saw self-serve ice cream come out of a guy's butthole. Took his hockey stick and slapped it against the wall. Kicked him off the ice for that. Off the team for that. Yeah, it was
weird. So, but you've never had a no pay that was bad enough that you're like, hey, you're out of here. Like, I can't keep doing this with you.
Let me think on that one. No one that sticks, but I'm sure maybe after I think about it, I've kicked someone off the ice for that.
Have you ever, I mean, I'm talking about like a slow pay. I'm not talking about like a no pay. Like if a guy is a no pay, then eventually.
Oh yeah, like you owe me for like the last 4 or 5. You know what it is, and it's weird because I don't know. Maybe you guys listeners can throw in your 2 cents. It seems like the really good players are the ones that don't pay. The really bad players are the ones that pay, are like the first ones to pay right away. They're like the first ones to pay. The really good players are the ones that like pay.
Drag.
Yeah. I've had like people pay me mid-season, you know.
I always feel weird. So I ordered the jerseys when our A-League team, when our A-League, I should say, started. We did jerseys, and we did the stuff that you designed and all. And I felt weird. Like I shot a group text. I was like, hey guys, bring whatever it was, like $120, $100, or whatever it was. And so I always feel weird asking about it again. And I
hate doing it too. And I told you I
had a couple
nagging.
guys that I got in, like hit the locker room, and like we played a game, we got off, and they were leaving. And I was like, hey, don't forget, like get me for the jersey. And they're like, oh shoot, I forgot, kind of thing and all. And I it makes me feel weird. Like,
I told you,
reminding guys about money.
I told you last night. I feel bad nagging people, and I'm babysitting people, and it's not the guys in the group chat. It's like other people. Hey, are you playing in this tournament or not? You need to pay. And I said, I'm done asking these guys. And if you drive all the way up to Chicago and your team hasn't paid, and you think you paid, then again,
there's still AAA hockey for you. So,
yeah, he doesn't listen to the podcast. So AAA hockey.
AAA.
You're a AAA employee, is what you're telling me, dude. Like, tell me again, you're a 40-year-old AAA hockey player.
Oh, that was too funny.
Enough. Or, you know, again, like collecting money for jerseys is just as bad collecting for hockey team registration or hockey teams in general. Just ask Captain Butlove. Did we ever get into Captain? We never said the Captain Butlove story.
We talked about it. I think I asked you about it live. I was like, what are you talking about?
I don't think we
did nothing but love.
No, that was part of the intro, but we never talked about what Captain Butlove is all about. Are you sure?
You talking about the jersey thing?
Yeah. The payment plan?
Yeah, we did.
All right.
Yeah, we did. We talked about it.
Captain Butlove.
I collected money, but I used it on myself. And so now I'm indebted to the vendor that we all use and know, and you and I know. Or
can we do a payment plan?
And then it was like, can I get you in payments? That's not how this arrangement works.
I'm trying to sell this trumpet for 5 stacks.
You've already
it's still on eBay.
You've already received your product. You need to pay for your product, sir. We don't do payment plans. This isn't a car that you're buying and you can pay in monthly installments, or a TV that you've put on layaway. Like, it doesn't work like that.
And we did threaten to take the jerseys.
We did.
I just thought
what was comical about that was like, and I get where it was coming from, but I laughed so hard because like, it's a C-League team. But Rob was like, I will take the team away from them. Rob's like, they will not sully the Zero's name. And I was like, I don't think, like, our connection that helped us with jerseys, I was like, I don't think he thinks bad of the Zero's name. He literally thinks bad of this one human. And I was like, to Rob's point, like, he doesn't want that even associated with Zeros. I get that. But I just thought it was hilarious. Like, I will take the C-League team away from you.
He's like, you don't have kids. You don't know what it's like to watch your kids starving to death and can't eat. Well, you didn't eat $1,400 worth of food. It's your fiance that ate the $1,400 of food. Chick is built like Brian Urlacher.
If Brian Urlacher stopped playing football
Yeah.
and only went to buffets.
It looks like Jerome Bettis. All right, looks like a retired Jerome Bettis, or no, about a retired Keith Kachuk or a Brett Hall.
Why is Kachuk got to catch strays? That's rough.
Because Kachuk used to be really skinny, and I'm sure this chick at one point, like probably birth, used to be really skinny, but now she's like
At 3 months old, she was still pretty tiny.
3 months old. Her BMI was at least 60. Yeah,
Grief, man. Oh, a little baby bowling ball. So
little.
that's ridiculous. Yeah, so we've talked about it before, but it's still good. Yeah, don't be shysters with your money. Pay your dues, pay your fees.
No, because it affects everybody.
If stuff is tight, just communicate with it. Like again, we have guys that we know personally that we know stuff gets tight for them, and there's no judgment there. We want these guys to be involved in a part of stuff, and I got no problem if a guy's like, hey, stuff is tight. Like, let me get you whatever now, whatever a little bit later. Like, that's fine. Do that. That's okay. At least then we know what's going on. But like silence is pretty difficult to deal with because it's like, I don't even know what's going on. I don't know if you're going to be able to do anything.
Yeah, because what's going to happen
what.
is I'm going to find a replacement, someone that pays, and then next thing I know, you're sitting next to me in the locker room, like,
in your street clothes. Like, what's going on? How come I'm not getting to skate?
trying to take over the radio when that's my job, like last season.
Oh man, so
How horny
hey,
are you, fat pig?
Oh my gosh! All right, so pay your bills in discussion. Don't put people in these crappy situations. Be a nice person.
Watch this come bite me in my ass. And like,
be
a year from
human.
now, times are going to be tight for me. Thanks a lot, Chat GPT AI.
Dude, Abdu's gonna be like, boys, somebody else is gonna need to collect money now, and I'll get you when I can.
Well, this time next year, I'm just
You'll
going
have
to
to
say, hey,
text.
guys,
You'll just have to text us on your break it as the Publix cart guy, though.
I'm just going to tell everybody in the group chat, hey guys, times are tough. I'm going to need to do a payment plan for the next 10 tournaments, next 4-year tournaments. Thanks a lot, Chat GPT.
Oh man, so hey, well, big. It's crazy we're doing this late in the podcast. But we kind of started talking about something else. Big, huge, gigantic congratulations to the NHL champion, Stanley Cup winning Carolina Hurricanes. Very excited for those guys. I told you, and we haven't really talked about it on the podcast, but I kind of checked out after Edmonton was out. They were so close the last 2 years. I really wanted to see those guys kind of get there. I watched limited hockey this year, just didn't watch a bunch.
Oh, not
but I
me.
could tell Edmonton was not up to the same caliber they were previous season. So I was bummed when they were out, and I kind of checked out of it a little bit. But in the finals, I was definitely pulling for Carolina. They've been so close. They had that curse kind of hanging around them where they could get to the conference final, but they couldn't win. I mean, I think it was 4 of the last 8 or 9 years or something was the stat that they had made it, but lost in the conference finals. And I think they always just looked flat in the conference finals. Like they were losing it in 5 or less or something. It was crazy. And so to see them get over that hump was huge. I saw the Brenda Moore speech in the locker room.
Amazing.
After the
I love post
after that one.
Yeah, I love post Stanley Cup when posts when you see like what they do in the locker room, the Sullys. So you and I talked about this. My sister and I, every Stanley Cup final, and believe it or not, I stayed up past 9 o'clock on the finals on a school night. Mandy and I, every Stanley Cup final since the Blackhawks won, even before then, we always talk about how cool is this? Who's going to pass the? Who's going to get the next? Who's the captain going to pass the trophy to? And then we start talking about like everybody's journey. Like she's like, I really want Bussy to get the MVP, and I really wanted him to get it too. I thought
I thought it was pretty poetic that Stahl got it though too. That was pretty nice.
Yeah, for sure. I like the guy had a point in I think like every game almost. They said.
Yeah, but he was also like, it's been a minute since he's touched it. Like it was really the whole storyline was pretty cool for like Brenda Moore to have won it, but then now to have won it as a coach. Like,
Yep.
And he talked about that. I've never played anywhere near like for that sort of trophy award or whatever, but it's a hard thing.
But you're a
because I think
three-peat champion.
They asked Rod Brindamore what like what it felt like, what the difference was as a player, a coach. He's like, I don't know, I just don't even have words right now. But it really is like it's a huge sense. Like I know from like coaching and playing, right? It's a huge sense of accomplishment when you play and win, but it's different when you've like coached, specifically for me, like kids, and you've like helped get kids like over this hurdle to win. Like we did that with our kids this year. They struggled kind of all year, and they finally got some wins late in the season. To see like their excitement and stuff. So I can only imagine like what that feels like for Brenda Moore to be as committed to that program, and for that program to be as committed to him, to have him be the head coach, to see the plan he's laid out, to have it be successful finally. That's really cool. Like that's just super cool.
Yeah, and Frederick, the goalie that got injured,
is Anderson his last name?
Yeah. His agent
He got the cup second, right? Isn't that who Stahl handed it to?
No, he gave.
I think it was.
Yeah, it
Anderson
was.
Anderson had been with the Hurricanes for quite a while too. They were talking about the length of time he'd been there.
Yeah. So he got his actual agent was Claude Lemieux.
Yeah, I heard about that.
So that was pretty cool too. Yeah. What's really cool, me being a Jersey Shore fan, is that they won in Vegas that night. They go to a club where Paulie D is DJing, and then and look, Paulie D got to raise the cup above his head. And I know you said,
which is a little weird, and that's like I feel like that's a little sacrilegious. It's kind of crazy.
It is, but in the video you can see the guy say, "Go ahead and lift it," and he goes, "Can I really?" And they put the mic down. It's like, yeah. So I feel like if you get permission. I
don't know. I know the superstition around it is like if you touch it, you'll never win it type thing. If you haven't won it, kind of deal. But I also feel like there's a aspect of this, and I think I've heard some like former pros kind of make these conversations. Like if you never won it, like you still like you don't touch it. There's just like I know I'm never gonna win it, but it's almost like for me that's how I kind of approach it. Like I know I would never win it. Obviously, like I never even came close to anything like that, and so, but like even now, like if I saw it, like our local ECHL team, the Ghost Pirates, were affiliates of the Vegas Golden Knights and of the Florida Panthers when they won,
and now the Carolina Hurricanes.
They're not affiliated. You posted that, and I was like, why are you doing this? Someone's gonna be like, Dump and Skate said
first of all, that was not on Dump and Skate. That was on my personal. It was my personal page. So I calm down.
Jeremy Abdu is Dump and Skate, so you got to be careful. So the cup came to
like they're doing demolition on the rink. The season's gonna be. Well, I put a jinx on that one. Way to go!
Way to go, you jerk. It's the cup came to Savannah, right? It was at Savannah for at least a game or something like that. And I don't remember the length of time or whatever. But I remember talking to you and being like, it's so weird seeing some of these guys that are local in the league and they're okay like touching the cup. Like they're okay with that.
I'm fine with that.
To me, that is so weird.
I touched it.
I know you did. You told me that. And we had this conversation. You were like, I touched it. You're like, I'm never going to win it. So there's no superstition that's going to stop it. I don't know that I could. It would probably take somebody official being like, no, it's good. It's allowed. You're like, it's an okay thing to do. But I don't think I would want to. It's not because I think I'm going to win it. It has nothing to do with that. It just kind of has
the respect.
It's more like a reverence or respect for the trophy itself, for what it takes to get it. I feel like if you haven't earned it, you don't deserve to touch it, kind of thing. And again, maybe that's a bad view, and I'm not saying like everybody has to have that view. I'm just saying like it's kind of how my mind processes. Like,
I don't know. As a fan,
I'd gladly take a picture next to it and things like that, but I don't think I would ever.
But the players say, "Hey, we won this for you," so I feel like I can touch it. I would never drink out of it unless I was at a party. If I was at a private party where they had hey, Abdu, come. We're doing, my days with the cup is this day. Come hang out with us. Then you're allowed to drink out of it, and I would totally do that.
Right.
And I'm telling you guys right now, I would get blackout drunk, and I would probably dry hump the Stanley Cup too. I would, 100% would. But
looks like somebody hit this thing with a thimble over here like 37 times. What is that?
I would do it with all due respect, like turn it into a glory hole.
To be fair.
So
you and I were talking about what would we do if we got the cup? What would we do with like a day with the cup?
Yeah, really quick though, before we even get the day with the cup, men's league. All right. I told you about this. Did I send you the pictures? Of the men's league team that they won their first championship, C League at all seasons. And they actually have pictures of them taking it out on the golf course. They have it taken to their favorite restaurant. They have it with them sleeping in the bed with the trophy and eating ice cream out of the beer league trophy. And is that a little weird for a beer league championship?
I don't know.
Well, here's the thing. Maybe it's weird to me because I've won over 10 of them in my beer league career. So it's just old hat to me. But even when I won the first one, the only time I actually took the championship trophy outside of the rink, we won it in 2010. And this is like 3 days after the Blackhawks won it. And we were sponsored by the Fox and Hound Bar. And they gave us like $700 every season. So we took it there because the trophy was an actual beer bong, and we took it there and drank out of it. But we were still on the Blackhawks high. But other than that, I've never like, hey, let me take it to my house and I'll take pictures of it and me sleeping in the bed with a beer league trophy. I've never done that. I think that's just as weird, like wearing your men's league jersey to a game. So.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever taken, like we've won. We've like, it even feels goofy and hokey to me to be like, yeah, and lift it up. We've done that just to be almost silly about some stuff. And I think there are some guys that take it a little more seriously and get like really wound up about it. Like I remember seeing guys in our league that have like taken pictures with like the beer league cup and like, oh,
whoever has it now hosted a party.
They did. But he's actually holding it. Not really. He's holding it for me because we have nowhere to store it. And so
that's not true. Like, hey, I held it last year. I would have.
Correct, but you didn't win it. The reason you held it last year is because you had won it. And so you just took it home with you.
I still didn't have a party.
You did not. But you also weren't on a team that like they all like to get together anyways. That team liked to get together on a regular basis. And so they were all getting together anyways, and he had the beer league cup with him. So that was what that was all about. But I would say if you're doing some of that stuff, that seems odd to me. But I do know that I have seen videos and pictures, the guys in the roller league do like skate laps around the rink when they win the roller trophy. Yeah, they do. I've seen videos and stuff where they're they're like, turn the music on, like somebody's playing their phone in the background and all.
We are the champions.
We are the champions. And
oh my God, you guys!
It's kind of hokey. I'm telling you, I've watched some of the beer league stuff and our ice stuff in these leagues. There was a 40 and over team that won it, and like wife and kids were coming on the ice to take a picture with them. And I was like, guys, this is, and they're like, you take a picture. And I was like, I can't, this is so weird. Like I just really feel weird about this, like all the way around. So
yeah, I think that's weird, but you did say when the Zeros won it last year, you did say you loved when Rob just goes, let's go, let's fucking go. You love that. And honestly, that's probably one of my favorite beer league moments is when Rob handed me the cup.
Yeah.
But what would you do with your day with the cup?
I don't know. My first thought was, again, this is me, and like I would probably call the guys that I grew up playing like middle school, high school hockey with, that I played travel hockey with in high school. I would probably reach out to those guys, have them come over, like let them experience seeing the cup, being around and all. I don't know that I would have a pool party or anything like that. I know the like traditional thing is like, oh man, we're going to take it on the boat, or I'm taking it on vacation, or like taking it or doing something with it and all. I don't know that I would do all that. I would probably invite some close friends. I'd probably be low key, but there again, like if I've accomplished that, I probably wouldn't. I'd probably be like, I'd call, I mean, again, if it happened at my age now, and I know all the guys know, I'd call all the boys. We'd call the whole Zeros over and be like, let's go. We're going.
Yeah.
We take it out to Rob's house. We'd end up losing it in the river. Like it'd be a whole thing. We'd end up having to pay thousands of dollars to have somebody dredge the river and get the cup out of the river. Like it would just be a nightmare.
I'm including Rob in my day, but I'm having Rob sign a contract. He is not to pay for anything. He is not to. Like, I want to treat him to a hell of a party, and I want him to be a part of that. And
Yeah.
what else? You get 24 hours with it, and you might even be the MVP of the playoffs, where you can get an extra day with it.
Definitely not. I don't know. It would probably be low key. I don't, like I said, I don't maybe go golf with it. Again, invite the boys. I really would. It'd probably be more about the boys and stuff.
Yeah.
I think, like, I'm interested to see like what Jarvie does with it, right? Like, he's got his group of guys that are his best buddies since childhood. Like, they're all going to be involved in it. Like,
Yep.
they just go on like a 24-hour road trip or something crazy, like throw it in the van or whatever they ride around in. Like, I can imagine doing something like that. Something low key, but like go with the boys and just go do stuff that I would normally do with the boys. And
Do you follow their
have a
social
couple
media
along.
page?
No, I don't.
Oh, it's so good to watch. Like,
Is
one
it?
of the guys, someone got a tattoo on their butt.
Did they really?
Yeah,
After
when
the
they
win?
were right after the win, they were
That's
blackout
awesome.
drunk, and yeah. I like when they do, like, they take it to a kid's hospital or like a hospital. Like,
Yeah.
I love that. So, my sister and I were talking about this the other day too. What would we do? And I told my sister, "Hey, look, if there's ever a chance that I get to win the Stanley Cup, I'm buying my sister like goggles, right? You know how they wear champagne goggles." I said, "Mandy, I'm going to go all out on you. I'm getting you pink Oakley ones, just ready to go." And I would take it to the hospital where from my motorcycle accident, and then where they helped me get back on my feet. I would take it to both of those hospitals, and then I would have it somewhere in Chicago. I would fly everybody up, and I would love to eat sushi and soft shell crab out of it.
Ruining the cup.
Why? People had
I know.
Mandy and I had a chance to talk to the keeper of the cup a few years ago, and I can't remember. Mandy, maybe you can remember, but I asked him what was one of the weirdest meals that he's ever seen out of it, and he said it was like a Swedish delicatessen that was like stomach or something like that. Of that, he's like, it was rude not to not accept it, but he said when he ate it, he was like, it was really good actually. But I don't know, it was like some food, maybe it was like meat cooked inside a stomach, steamed in a stomach. I can't remember. Mandy, help me out on this one. But I would definitely do soft shell crab, sushi, out of that, and then deep fried Oreos. I would want deep fried Oreos with ice cream, and I would want like almost like, since I'm never going to get married, I would want it to be like my wedding day. Like just a big, nice.
You get married to the cup?
No, I wouldn't marry the cup. That's a little weird because other people are going to be kissing it in the future, and I've already had that happen to me.
Doesn't sound weird. It sounds pretty familiar to you then.
It's old hat. No,
It's just
but
the norm.
but I would just want a big day out of it, and I would definitely do something with the boys and stuff. So, but Cooch, I would fly you up here. I don't want you to take the PJ. I would just have you. I would fly you first class on me with Rossi. I definitely want Rossi. I would want to do a core 4 picture, but I would want Rossi to do a special one. The bicycle pump right in front of the cup. That's never happened. And Rossi, I swear, I would definitely
In the
want
cup?
that.
Bicycle pump in the cup?
Man, I'm telling you,
On top of your soft shell crabs?
I would still eat them.
There
I
you
would still Rossi, give me that sauce.
Yeah.
Handmade.
Oh,
I would take it behind a liquor store and just hang
oh man.
No, but
Let us know. Let us know what you guys would do. Tell us about your day with the cup. If you got anything special that you would do, if you could get your hands on it, it'd be really cool. I'm
every
looking forward
hockey
to
player's
see-
dream. It's every hockey player's dream.
I'm looking forward to see what these some of the videos and stuff what these guys are going to do. I remember probably this is what I was talking about, like going to Rob, like we took it to Rob's, like it would be in the river. I remember when the Patriots won the Super Bowl. Do you remember that video
Brady?
of Brady chucking the
Yes.
Lombardi Trophy from one boat to the next? Like
Well-
that would be us. We're like, just stay right there. I'll toss it to you in the boat. No, stop.
You can't bring it in pools because the chlorine will
Eat away the silver.
yeah, because they did that in Lemieux's pool.
Yeah.
So
Probably best just to not to have it around pool
What-
parties at all.
what guy's gonna say, "Hey, I'm gonna celebrate the day in my cup with the cup, but I would wear my beer league jersey with it"? Nerds.
Put it in the comments, guys. Call yourself out on that one. Craziness. So tell us about your day with the cup, guys. Sprints, I know you're like, you have a whole plan. Like it's probably on a PowerPoint. So share the PowerPoint sprints if you got.
Brent's
touch
is
the
gonna
cup.
be like sober blackout. He will get like
Sprints would be like, I would dress it in all the best gear.
he will, yeah. But he would like,
I'd
I don't even
spend
remember the
hours doing
day.
research.
I don't even remember. And you know how excited he gets for hockey games. Like the guy forgets his own gear. Like he was like, I forgot my gear. I was so excited for the game today.
He'd be so pumped about his celebration. He leaves the cup at home.
He'll
heads out
probably
the door.
leave Lindsay at the house, you know. Like, totally forgot my wife. Totally forgot. Yeah, he's like, man, I haven't been able to sleep for a whole month and a half. Like, I totally forgot to brush my teeth. I feel like such a dirtbag around this thing.
Post cup, he's still that wound up. He's like, it's been a month since it's left me, and I don't even know where I'm
Dude, I
at.
only put one contact in. I can only see. He would be so excited. Just
Oh my gosh, Sprints, tell us all about it.
every episode now we have to do like a Sprint's diss.
Yes. Sorry, Sprints. I didn't
I
bring
did.
that up. Abdu did.
I did tell him that if he played in the Chicago tournament, I would buy him the Warrior skates, and he's like, "Ha ha ha!" I was like, "No, I'm dead serious."
What about me? I'm going to play in it. You're going to buy them for me?
I told you I would, but I get to pick out the size. I'll tell you what. I'll buy your skates when you go ahead and pay up all that $1 a week.
Let me get that Zelle open right now. Y'all heard it live here.
I still
I'll
get to
show you
pick
the
out-
receipt next time.
But those skates do look nice. What do you guys think of the new Warrior skates?
Oh gosh, don't turn this into a equipment episode. I don't want to do that now.
All right.
We'll talk about them later.
Hey, I see your message in the studio chat. What the heck is Dick Jockus?
I have no idea. I don't know what happened there. Tourette's got
Dick
me.
Jockus. You speak French now? Dick Jockus.
All right, boys and girls. On that note, I want to tell you guys we love you. Thank you for listening. We're doing better about making it more regular. We'll hope to do a little bit better.
Oh,
in the
we
future.
had 2 episodes in a
Killing
week. It also were awesome.
Killing it.
PR.
Killing it. PR. So, all right, guys, we love you guys. Thanks for listening. We'll see you next time. Peace.
Bye, bitches.